more thing. Mother.
Hey guys, we're live with the classic cast, the four of us.
Is it classic? I thought I was classic. Alright.
Season 4 classic?
Wah.
Season 4 classic?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that.
I saved the
Wait,
fizz.
wait, what the? Oh my god. Why? Mother.
So apparently our first topic is E3 2016.
No, it's not. There. Let's see. Our first topic, I guess. Am I just... am I talking about the camp first?
Oh, anybody else has any updates for the... Anybody else have any updates of stuff?
I don't.
I think Brandon went away, so I guess...
I guess.
Camp stories.
Nothing important happened this week to me. So, I guess... Snick! Come on down. Tell us all about your wonderful or terrible camp this week.
I just have to put in the MarioTube text. There. MarioTube. There. I broke you.
What? Why did you do that to me?
No, Shrek broke Brandon and it broke me. Did it break you?
Did it?
Alright, well, in all seriousness,
Hey, real fast. So you're not doing chat? Are you doing chat?
I mean, I can. Just to find a place to put it.
It's like you always move the windows up a bit.
You know what? I got this. I got this by the ass. Give me a minute. There we go. My icon. Apparently Jesse cleaned it up. I don't even know. I think he made the skin on the icon look better, but... Alright, now off to Vandalia Twitch. There's Brandon. Alright, pop out.
Welcome, guys.
Right as it plays an ad. Alright, let's see. Ad. Window.
What the hell? Why is someone yelling Burger King in the background?
Because Burger King has layers. Alright, I think it's set up. It's all good.
Actually, I just realized I do have something to talk about.
Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead. About not changing the topic, though. Unless you want me to.
No, don't. Last night I went to Wendy's and tried their chicken strips. They're alright. They're kind of short.
She already told me.
They're crunchy, I guess.
Okay.
So I'd probably stick to their sandwiches, if anything, because chicken tenders
Okay.
aren't really extraordinaire or anything.
Alright, what time you getting up?
Okay.
Okay.
And plus, you only get a choice of 3-piece or 4-piece. Why is my dog barking? Is my mom home or something? No. What the fuck?
Schnick is equipped with caffeine! Which exploded a little bit.
Hooray!
Explosive caffeine.
Wah. Oh, MarioTube headbang, no explanation.
I didn't headbang. wish.
Mario, if you're
You're gonna cause yourself brain damage at this point. Don't do that.
Mario, you know the rules. If you're gonna headbang, turn your camera on first.
I'm not even headbanging. What the fuck? Who's doing that?
Ay, 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 ay.
I'll be back. Alright, so probably drink the shit out of that.
I just realized it's about 1 month before the Brandon visit.
Getting ready. The official countdown begins.
Because I'm probably gonna make a vlog series on that.
You should have the podcast from now on. We have a Brandon countdown counter. On the
Yeah, find members of the Talking Time gang crossover.
That's not what I said I wanted. The 2 bacon cheeseburgers.
I'm gonna ask Brandon when he gets back.
Yeah, we should have a counter. Get a counter.
So much for starting the podcast, I guess.
Well, what I was gonna say about the camp stories is the camp was pretty fun.
I sound like Edward. Go on.
We did a whole lineup of events. There was a water balloon fight. We had to go on a big hike. The hike was actually a lot better than last year because, number one, there weren't as many ticks, meaning no one got bit, or even a tick crawling on them.
Nice.
And second, it rained the night before, so the waterfall was a lot more active.
Sure, well.
So kids were like going underneath like water, like little streams of water, like getting themselves wet. And then later on, we go to a place that's called the Green Pool, which was more or less a water hole where the waterfall flowed into. This year, it was a lot more filled, so kids were actually diving in there. And I got all of it on video, because that was my job. I actually got paid for doing a video.
You did another video for the camp?
What?
You did another video for the camp?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I bet it was a lot less stressful than last time.
Oh, yeah, last year, all that technical problems, thanks to Brandon's generous offering of Adobe CS5, I did not have no editing problems. It probably also helps that my mod did not need the full video. She's like, oh, because the thing is, my ma was the only one who even asked me to do a preview. A lot of the counselors and even my dad were saying they would have been fine if I didn't even do a preview. Because last year, I had to put together the whole thing. This year, my dad told me to keep it to like 20 minutes, because the reason why the counselors were fine with me not doing a preview was because the preview would have the preview kind of distracted people from the bonfire. That was held on the last night.
Well, can you do the preview at different times than the bonfire?
No. Friday is jam-packed with stuff to do. They gotta do a photo shoot. They gotta do the Amazing Race. This year, they did something called a flash mob, where I had to put together a bunch of songs for them, and they all had to dance to it, with more and more campers coming in to join as the songs went on. And lastly, they had to do lip sync battles. All of this going on while they made their final practices for the lip sync battles, and while having obvious 3 meals of the day. No way to fit in a screening before the bonfire. In fact, my dad had to start lighting the bonfire while the screening was still going.
Wow.
But that bonfire was enormous, and truth is, now I don't want to get caught in a house fire or a building fire, because just simply getting close to the fire, it feels like you're being melted by the fire.
Yeah.
Did you get videos of the bonfire itself?
Yes, I did. I tried not to get too close, though, because I was afraid I would damage the camera.
Real up close. Okay, kid. This is like not going in the fire. You get in the fire. Like, see how I'm melting, kids?
See how I now have third-degree burns? Oh, also, don't try to light a fart on fire.
Okay.
That's not necessarily a Shrek reference. It's also a reference to South Park. But yeah, I had to do a whole bunch of videotaping for them. There was no snake in the room this year, neither.
There was no snake in your boat?
Yeah, no snake in the boat. Other than that, the only notable thing that happened at the camp is during my downtime, I actually got to test out my little cartoon marathons I've been making for myself. I even found out that my Blu-ray player could actually read USB hard drives.
Yay!
So I was able to just, instead of burning stuff to a disc, I just connect the hard drive. There I go. And the second thing is, I actually got into Voltron, the cartoon on Netflix. Anime. What'd you say?
I said Voltron.
The new one. Vandia is like the new one. Bah! I like the old one.
I don't mind new things if they're good. Reboots, sometimes reboots are necessary.
I mean, I tell you,
they just...
Voltron was a good reboot, but for every Voltron, you have like 5 other reboots that are bad. Like freaking, sure, you got Voltron on Netflix, but you also have Magic School Bus Rides Again, that stupid VeggieTales reboot.
Wait. They rebooted VeggieTales?
Yeah, they did, and it was cringy.
Yeah, I gotta look this up now.
It's called In the House.
VeggieTales in the House? Is that what it is?
Yup.
What the fuck? That sounds retarded.
Funny
Sounds
thing
like
is, they got rid of a
rap
lot of their
spin-off.
religious messages. How ironic.
Wait, what?
Because the show is religious. It like
yeah.
push
It is?
its theme is Christianity, but the thing is, it did it good.
You know that?
No, I watched VeggieTales. I never knew it was supposed to be Christian.
Well, see
Half
that,
the stories are Bible tales.
and see, that's exactly the
Joel,
thing.
The main episodes, I guess, not the specials. I don't know.
But that's the
I
thing.
don't know.
It
I
worked
guess I
in
was
its
never really
religious
fond of it.
messages without being blatantly obvious about it. Except
Oh
when
my
needed.
god, they look so... The cartoon versions look so stupid.
The new one.
Vandelia spitting out the truth.
But then again, Vandelia, I will say this one thing. I noticed that a lot of the people who worked on the new Voltron worked on Avatar.
I meant to... Oh, I haven't seen... Yeah, cool. I haven't seen the new Voltron. I'm talking about the new VeggieTales.
Well, you need a Netflix subscription to watch all of it, though I think the first 2 seasons did get a DVD release.
Alright, I don't want to pay about $10 just to watch shitty shows.
What of the new VeggieTales? What do you see that for?
No, I mean, there are other good stuff on there, like the Castlevania TV series, all the live-action Marvel stuff. Because they did confirm that the Netflix Marvel shows are staying on Netflix. Like, they're not moving to that Disney streaming service.
Oh. See the dog hit too.
Well, there is a lot. I mean, Netflix has done good stuff, and then there's also shit on there too.
So this is a Netflix thing then?
No, Amazon. I would say Amazon and Hulu. Their stuff is a lot more forgettable. Like Amazon has like almost nothing that I would consider notable, or at least that I recognize. Except, I guess there's the live-action version of The Tick that they redid, and then they're supposedly doing a show based on Lord of the Rings. Hulu, the only thing that I know of is that they're doing more Marvel stuff, and apparently they're reviving Animaniacs.
Well, so that reminds me of I was gonna make last year or so. I was gonna make this video that I never did because I'm lazy too, and it was about how it's gonna be an expose on VeggieTales, how they're all liars.
The VeggieTales are liars? Oh.
Yeah, because Bob the Tomato and Larry the Cucumber are both fruits, not
Wait,
vegetables.
Wait, cucumbers are fruits?
Technically, yeah.
God damn it! Not this too.
And I think there are other fruits in the show that aren't vegetables.
Yeah, I was like, they're liars. They're not veggies at all.
See, where do people get this whole vegetable potato and then it turns out it's a fruit or whatever the fuck?
Well, I think a potato is a vegetable.
I know. I'm being stupid.
Yeah, potatoes are vegetables.
Shush.
I tell you one thing, elementary school Schnick used to think tomatoes were vegetables. In fact, when he was playing freaking Pooh's Party games on the PS1, there was like this mini game where you had to collect oranges, apples, limes, and tomatoes. Or wait, was it apples? No, I think lemons. All I know is that tomatoes were in there, and I'm like, why are you collecting tomatoes? They're not fruits. Freaking elementary school Schnick.
Wow.
So any highlights this week besides you throwing a bug in your shoes?
Oh yeah, freaking. I tried to go to sleep one night, and then I open both eyes very momentarily, and I see this huge ass beetle just standing on the pillow right in front of me. I immediately jumped out of bed in a panic. I grabbed my fly swatter, but then the beetle retreated underneath the pillow. So very carefully, I flipped over the pillow. It was still there. I started smashing it. But it survived. I smashed it like 3 times, and freaking after the 3rd time, it flew in the air and it landed in a bag of my ma's shoes. And then I peeked in the bag and I saw the bug was still alive and it just walked underneath one of the shoes. I did not want to risk it touching me, so I just left it in there. But then I found out the bag had a zipper, so I zipped it up.
Be like, here you go, Mom.
No, I didn't do that. I mean, I did tell the story to our wilderness guide on the hike, and he's like, "Oh, she better not open it and find it. You better no." What he said was, "Oh, you better tell her about it." And I did open up the bag right before I left this morning. But I think it was long gone, because there was like a very small opening in the zipper because it wouldn't close all the way. But if it was still in there, my ma didn't discover it.
Until right now.
No, she's home right now, and that bag is still up there where my sister is.
Did your sister found it?
Maybe she will.
God damn it.
Yeah, so trying to think. Well, obviously, me starting to watch Voltron was a bit of a highlight. You know, I'm
So
starting to realize if you like stuff and other people don't want to get into it, you can't force them.
You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. Or
I mean, if when Brandon comes to visit, I'm probably going to get him to try Time Splitters, because that's probably one of the only multiplayer shooters I'll even play anymore. But if he doesn't like it, then I guess I'm not going to force him to like it.
When I back in 2009, when I moved in with my roommate, I started watching some of the stuff I started watching and liking some of the stuff that he watched, and vice versa. He started liking some of the stuff I liked.
Yeah.
And we got our schedules messed up, so we could watch the same show. We started liking each other's shows, so we started recording them for each other. So yeah.
You know, this actually could be another topic, because to wrap up with the camp stories. I don't think, for one thing, when I was videotaping the laser tag, a big highlight with that is that I actually got to play the laser tag this time.
You know what would be cool while you're playing that, kind of like one of those GoPro things.
That's exactly what one of the campers told me. Like, legit, I get my freaking laser tag gun. I start walking over to my sister's team, because that's who I was playing with, and then some of the campers were kind of cheering me on and say, "Yeah, camera guy!"
That's your new name. Camera guy. Camera guy.
And then one of the kids outright said, "I wish you had one of those GoPro cameras." And I was like, "I wish I did too."
Next year. You can use the money you're getting to get buy a GoPro for next year.
Okay, the money I'm getting, it went towards a Samurai Jack Blu-ray set and an Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes Canadian Blu-ray set that actually works. But then the GoPro's next.
Well,
or hell, I could even spend my paycheck from the camp on a freaking GoPro.
Nice. Reinvest that thing back into the system. I went to a church camp every year from 1998 to 2006 2006. So last year, maybe it was 7. We went to church camp for a week. It was. Except for the first year, every year, besides the first year, every year we had to have a lice check. Because the first year at camp, we had a big lice outbreak.
I've never actually experienced a lice outbreak.
We had tornado warning, either a tornado storm warning. So all of us gathered in the basement area of the thing, and apparently one of the girls had lice, and all contained together in a dark. Boom! Happy jumpy jump lice. So then after that we all had to get our left. Had to get a check.
How do they get rid of lice?
Lice shampoo, I guess.
Lice shampoo. Wow. Because I know there was an episode of Invader Zim that dealt with a lice outbreak, and they made it seem like it was a freaking zombie outbreak.
Wow.
Well, I don't want that tree. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I got-
Anyways, there also we had a little swimming hole there that we swam in, and then we had a little water slide that we filled up with a hose and then go down. It was basically an old tube tire, I guess, old tubes and stuff. Then we put a hose on the top of it and we slid down it. There. We get different cabins, and each year we competed for. They had to Bible questions, and we read either complete verses or whatever things. Every year, besides the first year, I was a counselor, a junior counselor. The first year, I was still a camper, and because it was my last year as a senior, so I was still a camper. And that year, I trounced everybody in the quizzes in the quiz contest. I was the first one to answer all the questions, because either you get eliminated if you fail 5 questions in a row, or if you answer 5 questions in a row, you get a bonus. And I'm the first one ever to enter all 5 questions, and Victor, and then walk off the stage.
Yay.
What else was there? Oh yeah. It hikes and stuff. Oh, I ate a crawdad there.
What'd you eat?
A crawdad.
What's that?
It's like a very tiny lobster, I guess, or crab.
Oh, well, the campers, some of the little kids at this camp, they one-upped you. There was these freaking bugs that shredded the water in some of the little water holes there. One of the little boys got the bright idea to take one of the freaking sticks that they were putting hot dogs that we were eating for lunch on. He started catching the freaking bugs, impaled them on the sticks, and he brought them to the freaking wilderness guide to fry them.
Yeah. Did they actually eat them?
Oh yeah, they did.
What? Oh. And apparently, there's a thing for you if you do that. Apparently, you have to boil them alive, because if they're dead when you boil them, it's poisonous.
That's why they just simply stuck them on the sticks, and when they were probably still alive.
I guess you had to. I guess it's the same with crabs and stuff and lobster. You have to boil them while they're still alive. Sounds cruel. Well, sounds a little mean, cruel, but yeah. If you have to boil them. If you boil them when they're dead, apparently it's bad for you.
Yeah, you gotta do it when they're still alive. Otherwise, the meat gets tainted.
Nature's weird. Oh.
At least it makes sense when they did it in the freaking Walking Dead Telltale game, because freaking there was this messed up episode where one of your character's friends is taken in by cannibals, and they cut his legs off and serve the meat that was on the legs, but they kept the guy still alive, because if he was dead, he would turn into a zombie, and zombie meat would be tainted.
Oh, and one year, I did a talent show skit where I was like Bob Barker, and it was called "The Verse Is Right," where instead of guessing prices, the contestants had to guess the verse number of the Bible. It's funny.
Huh.
Oh, and then finally, last 3 years we went to a different camp over in this place called Cynical Lake, where every day we had to go to a church service type thing, and we could go the long way around the street, or I found a shortcut up a hill and down up and down a hill where it took me 5 minutes to get there instead of 10 minutes. So yeah, I have plenty more camp stories, but I can't remember all of them right now. But what you guys? You ever been to camp before?
Camping in my backyard.
I see a
Well,
Burger King
lots of
cup,
salads.
a tomato,
What about you,
ketchup,
Brandon?
and a freaking mayonnaise in front of Brandon.
You ever been camping?
Of course I have. I have a camper.
Any fun stories?
Well, not really funny, but there's a gross one.
Now you gotta tell
That
it.
works too.
Unless you want to eat.
Well, it has to do with fish, so I don't really care.
Oh, did you find some famous joker fish?
No, we were fishing because we go to What? Yeah? Yes?
Burger King.
Whatever.
Burger Man King. King Burger Man.
Oh.
So we go to a lake we always go to, and you can fish there. So we occasionally do fish. And there's just one time that my dad caught a fish, and it was a really big one. So he reeled it in, and well, it was a big walleye. It was like a foot long, and so obviously we were gonna keep it because you can keep it since it's that big. So he went to go and smash its brain in because you're supposed to kill a fish, obviously, and then eat it. So he went to do that, and we start by pulling the hook out, and attached to the hook is like, or inside the fish is another smaller fish, and inside that fish is a worm.
What?
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
A 3-layer fish.
Oh,
So
God.
that happened.
You really caught a food chain, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
That's
and
like
then
what
he
Angry
went to,
Grandpa said. It's like you throw that cat and it's floating down the river, and it's just swimming downstream, motherfucker. Swim downstream, motherfucker. And the goddamn shark eats your ass, and the goddamn whale eats the shark.
Anyways.
That's exactly what the. So wait, what were the 3 layers again?
Big fish, little fish, worm.
So the worm floats down the river, and a little fish eats its
swimming
ass.
around, and as you know, fishes like their fins can be really sharp, and he's thrashing around so heavily that he cuts him, my dad, and he just starts spurting blood everywhere. It was really gross. It caused him to get even more pissed off, and then he just pounded the fish with a hammer.
That reminded me of an incident involving a whale.
What? How whales, if they're beached, you shouldn't go near them because their guts will explode out of them.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just say there was one particularly infamous incident from the 70s that has video footage.
Oh no.
Are you talking about the one where they blow up the whale with dynamite and then it smashes the car?
yeah, where they freaking thought it was a good idea to blow up the whale with dynamite, but all that did was make the already resulting explosion that would have happened increase tenfold. And as a result, everyone had to quickly flee the scene when it freaking started raining whale guts on them.
Ew.
Oh, so I got the deal that you got, Adam.
I was at Burger King today, except I got the $1 chicken sandwiches.
I ate Burger King today too. I got a sourdough chicken with spicy chicken.
I got the deal you got, Adam, through the Burger King app.
The original chicken sandwiches?
Yep. See, here's my other one. And a big, healthy mound of fries.
Yeah, you can get 2 original chicken sandwiches and 2 small fries and a large drink, I think large drink, for
Yep, right
$5 at Burger King with that coupon. Normally it would cost you probably like $15 or something. Probably even more than that.
So apparently today is Burger King Day for the TTwC crew. Here's my Whopper Junior wrapper.
This is the second time in a row I've got it without even having to use my coupon.
Really?
Yeah, really. They're not set up to take the digital coupons yet, so they just give it to me without question.
Wow.
Hell, the assistant manager was the one that helped me this time, so yeah.
Well, is that it with camp stories?
Let's have more camp stories.
I
Like
don't
a-
really have any at the moment, like, unless you want me to describe my time at this very same camp when I was middle school schnick.
Sure.
Oh,
I've only got one story.
yeah, like,
I
I
have
almost
several
wanted to
stories, but I
talk
gotta remember all of
about,
them.
how we got into certain stuff, like how we were introduced to certain
Oh.
things. Like,
Oh, I have two stories actually. Sorry.
well, actually, yeah, Brandon, I'll let you tell your stories, but you're still coming down in a month, yes?
Well, yeah.
Okay,
I
that
didn't
so the
cancel.
countdown begins. It's like a month from now.
You
You
gotta,
can't cancel it. You already booked.
like I said, we gotta get a
Yeah.
clock. We gotta get a clock going.
And Schnick, you know what that means?
What?
T minus whatever time before you have to play Crash Bash with me.
I mean, it'll be fine. Brandon, I have to ask you, are you willing to try Time Splitters?
I don't even know what that series is, but sure.
We're gonna find
Yeah,
out.
do you know GoldenEye and Perfect Dark?
Yeah, I know that GoldenEye controls like blank now.
Time Splitters is made by the people who made GoldenEye, except it's 1,000,000 times better.
What system is it on?
PS2, GameCube, and Xbox.
Thank God it's not on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, well, it controls like a normal FPS. In fact, you can customize the controls.
See, if you were going to have me play an N64 shooter, I would bring my own personal controller.
Yeah, no, we're not. No, we're not gonna play GoldenEye. Like, I have GoldenEye, but I have stated numerous times it has not aged well. Perfect Dark.
Yeah.
I mean, with Perfect Dark, they did make an HD re-release with better controls, and I prefer the HD version of Perfect Dark over the N64 one. But to me, Time Splitters was easily the best one, the best FPSs made by that same team.
Yeah, not to be rude or anything, but I know for a fact your controllers are not going to control well.
You mean
because you didn't do a repair on your Nintendo 64 controllers, so.
well, no, we're not playing anything on the N64.
I know.
But the whole thing with I have a gray controller that has a GameCube style stick, but it is a bit sensitive.
See, mine is a restored controller, and Jesse, who's really pretty much the only person who would know what a original stick actually felt like. He played with my restored stick, and he's like, "Dude, this feels almost identical to the new one."
I mean, you might have to describe it to me once you come over, but yeah, that's the thing. I just wanted to know if you wanted to try that, and that's why I asked you if Time Splitter's Future Perfect, the third game in the series, and sadly the last. Except for a fan-made game that's
kind of down to try anything.
Yeah, I mean, there is a fan-made game called Time Splitter's Rewind that's coming out. Made by fans, of course, but it had online play on the Xbox, and that's why I was asking if it was possible to get the online working the same way that Halo 2 did it.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming you can, but the only problem is if it's not a popular game, you're not going to find players. Halo 2 is about the only game you can do it with, because there's always 100 plus people.
The thing with the Time Splitters games is that they have AI bots. I don't know if you can use them in online, but I'd have to find out. I'd probably have to research it.
I was playing World at War with bots and Adam.
Online.
Well, that was on PC, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was.
Yeah, because I don't think you could do that on PlayStation or Xbox.
Well, I had fun. I don't know about you, Adam, but I had fun.
Oh, speaking of online.
Wait, what? What about having something?
I said I had fun while I played it with you.
Oh, yeah, it was alright. Just hard to control.
Speaking of online, apparently according to Games for Us, you might be able to, a stick might be able to port his RPG to the Switch. In the
Yeah, I
future.
might.
Swear to fucking god, if you can get on Switch.
Why?
Shitty RPG on Nintendo Switch.
Why though?
It's only because, according to Jesse, apparently RPG Maker MV might be getting PS4, Xbox One, and Switch ports.
Okay.
So,
I mean, the
Okay,
original
port.
shitty RPG can't get a port because it's in VX, but...
port it. Or
Unless he
remake it.
Unless he
Ground up.
converts it.
Yeah,
Is it
I'd
on-
have to completely remake it in MV.
Nah, he's gotta do the one that's 3D.
It'd be like
Yeah, the one with Macho Man Mario.
It'd be like converting.
No!
It'd be like converting the original KH from PS2 to PS3.
But they did that already.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
they
had to
did, they
rebuild
did.
They had to rebuild
And
from
on the
ground up.
topic of rebuilding games from the ground up, I know I've talked about the Silent Hill HD collection, how a lot of fans hated the game, and how there was that one YouTube channel that was like, oh, they had to use beta versions of the game because the source code for the originals was lost. Really, Konami? You have the original discs, why couldn't you use those? Bro.
Speaking of which, now we have 2 more to add to that list of ones because the Insane trilogy was rebuilt from the ground up, and so is the Spyro trilogy.
Yeah, and besides, I found out more info about the Silent Hill HD collection and its development. The reason why it was buggy at launch, yes, it is true that the porting studio had to work with beta versions of the games. And simply put, they had little experience porting games, and Konami gave them a very strict deadline. Despite all that, they really tried to make it as best as they could.
This is just sounding like a Facebook meme now. Well, at least they tried.
No, the thing is, they really did try, and that's why a lot of people that were attacking the porting studio, I don't know. Sometimes the developer tries their hardest, but everything just works against them.
So what, you feel they're just being ridiculous?
Who, the fans?
Yeah.
Well, I do own the original versions of Silent Hill 2 and 3, so now I can compare and contrast. And truth is, fans make it seem the HD collection, even with the patches, is completely unplayable, when it is playable.
What do you think?
That's exactly what I said. I think it is playable.
Oh, you said fan, so you're not a fan then.
No! Oh
I mean,
my
I
God.
like the game. I mean, I don't like to be a devout fan of stuff. Then again, that might be hypocritical because I like turning Shrek on Xbox into a meme. I talk about the Resident Evil games all the time, plus Final Fantasy KH.
Okay, there's a difference between fans and fanboys.
I would not call myself a fanboy of anything.
I consider I am an enthusiast of Kingdom Hearts and Danganronpa. I'm not a fanboy. I'm an enthusiast.
What's
Yeah.
the difference?
All right, well, we deviated all.
One's good.
Huh?
One's good. One's good, and one's bad.
You know what? We'll keep it as
So
camp
fans
stories.
can be bad?
What's bad?
What?
So, okay, I don't understand. You lost me. So enthusiasts are good, but fanboys are bad?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess he thinks that they sound similar. I mean, well,
Because I'm not a fanboy. That's why they're bad.
but,
Okay.
all right, let's get back to camp stories. Brandon, did you have some?
They told it. They told it already.
Mm,
No, he mentioned when he
No.
had 2 more, right?
Yep.
Brandon hasn't really said anything.
I thought he told that fish story.
Yeah, but he said he had 2 more as a camper.
Yeah, I just started thinking I do have a couple more,
I,
and both of which involves really shitty weather.
Oh, God.
Colorado weather?
Pretty much, yeah. It came out of nowhere.
Wow.
So,
Oy.
as you know, Adam, since you lived in Colorado, Colorado is just incredibly bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute it's sun, the next minute it's like there's tornadoes, earthquakes, and then it's just like hot and cold at the same time. It's just ridiculous, the weather patterns we have in Colorado. But
Yeah.
one day, I was a lot younger than I am now, but we were on the lake boating, same lake we always go to that I caught the fish at. Well, my dad did. And safe to say, we were out swimming because we had anchored the boat and we were just out swimming in a little cove. And, well, Colorado being Colorado, the weather started getting absolutely horrible. And so the only people who were swimming were me and my brother. My parents were still in the boat because they were just relaxing, you know. And so the weather gets really bad, and the lake starts getting pretty bad waves that drag us around. Well, it got so bad that my brother was being pulled towards like a cliffside, like a giant cliff that had lots of really dangerous rocks near it. He was being drawn into that.
Oh.
And so my parents had to throw out a rope for me, and I had to swim over and actually grab my brother so that they could yank us both back to the boat.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
was he wearing a life jacket at least?
Well, yeah. But he just wasn't strong enough to overcome the current. Because he was
So,
a
in
lot
other words, your brother was about to die.
not really. I don't think he would have died. I think that's being a
Really?
little extreme. I think he just would have got hurt a little bit. Because it's not like it was like giant pillars of doom coming out of the water at him. And the other one, this happened actually
What the
very
fuck?
recently. I don't know if I've told it or not, but we're trying to get our boat fixed. And one day we thought we had our boat fixed. So we went out onto a different lake, a closer lake, actually. And, well, the boat was acting fine. It made it around the lake once. And then we start to do a second lap. And the worst thing that you could imagine happens. The boat the engine just dies and won't come back on. So they send us up to the front and they open the engine compartment and it's just like smoking.
Overheated?
I don't know what was wrong with it, but the boat didn't turn on after that, and it still won't. So something else is way wrong. And so Colorado, being Colorado, we're stranded on the lake. We can't get our boat to start, and the weather starts to get really horrible again, like really rainy, even lightning. So
Sorry, guys, we're gonna have to live in the boat now.
we had to call the marina, and we had to have them come send out another boat to pull our boat back in. And of course, it is pouring down at this point. We're all being soaked and we're all shivering. I swear it felt like it took that guy an hour to get there.
Wow.
That was just horrible. We had Applebee's after that, and then we went home.
Oy.
Didn't even go to change?
Nope.
I haven't had Applebee's in forever.
I had fish at that Applebee's, surprisingly.
I went to Applebee's for my homecoming date in 10th grade.
Wow.
No, 11th grade.
And then Adam died.
Actually, I did die, but not right when you said it.
You're
Once
welcome.
there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
You look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at him.
Look at it!
Oh, look.
Look at it! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it!
Oh, look. Adam. Oh, look at Adam. He completely lost. Oh, well. I guess octopuses are superior.
I didn't lose. What are you talking about?
That was just a blind assumption.
No,
Yeah,
I
whoever
still have
Adam's a
minute
part
and
of isn't
42
fresh.
seconds left.
Oh. You're gonna get bean-lated.
Watch me.
I'm gonna laugh if you just disconnect.
MarioTube, you didn't stay fresh.
Nothing has even happened yet.
Yes, it had. MarioTube team wiped.
Quite you.
No.
Yeah, Brandon knows how to stay fresh apparently, but MarioTube doesn't.
That's gay, according to you.
What?
Yeah! After all, you said it was fucking tampons about staying fresh, right?
Tampons? Why would one of you be using tampons?
Well, why else would
Because
you
yeah,
say
I
Brandon
made
knows how to
that
stay
reference
fresh?
because of stupid commercials that use that exact same catchphrase.
Yeah, but knowing that you always associate the Splatoon phrase with that commercial, and now you say Brandon knows how to stay fresh. Oh god.
Oh god damn it.
It's even worse because sometimes I have to pick out tampons with my job and put them in a basket because practically what my job is. What my job is I literally shop for other people.
Didn't the Chicken Man story happen at a Walmart?
Yeah, the same one I work at.
I mean, I guess the Chicken Man's probably banned from that Walmart at this point, but imagine he comes in, he asks you to shop for him.
Well, he wouldn't know that until he.
Yeah,
brings it
I don't know who they are.
Oh
What?
no.
I
You just
lost
pick
by
out
1
them.
point.
He like-
I called it.
lost by point one.
You suck.
It was point one. I did not suck.
If you like you get it online, you get a pickup order. Huh? I want a 10 pounds of chicken.
I actually did pick that out today. Frozen 10 pounds of chicken breasts.
Brandon,
Yeah,
I'm
look
just gonna
at-
make like. Brandon, I'm just
Also,
gonna make
I
a.
wasn't able to say what I was going to say. You probably ended up tying.
Yeah.
But Brandon,
And Judd
fucking.
being an asshole, he picked them.
Brandon,
Brandon,
at least
I
you
will
have
fucking-
money for when
I will
you come.
fucking. Brandon, I will make a fake order and send it to your Walmart and hope that you get the order and you realize, oh god damn it. It's fucking MarioTube.
The old guy is crying.
The funny thing is, Adam, we would probably end up shipping it to you.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? You can just
Walmart
do
can
that
ship it.
from a different state?
I don't know about that, but I would make sure they ship it to you.
Be like, I
Also-
want to, be like you order online. Make sure it's the Walmart from Colorado. I don't want the Walmart. I want this from the
Fucking
Walmart.
talk about express shipping.
Oh, you know what else I would make sure, Adam?
What?
I would make sure that in your order, in one of the boxes, you just see this.
I thought you said you were gonna put peanuts in it.
What the fuck? How are you able to fucking do that?
What?
Move the freaking bird side by like freaking do
Like
the
this?
tisk 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 movement with it. I can't do that.
Oh yeah, I can do it too.
Yeah, I'm double jointed.
What
Wait,
the
what?
fuck?
That's what double jointed is?
Pretty much.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh,
And
okay,
I also can't do tongue rolling.
Really?
Both physically and mentally. I can't. Why do you think Mario does ogre so well? Because I can't fucking do it. And you know how you physically can tongue roll like side to side like that? I can't do that neither.
Side to side? What the fuck?
Make shapes with your tongue.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Pretty much the only unique thing I have is, you know how each finger has multiple segments?
Of the finger family.
Yeah.
No, never
The very
touched
first
that.
segment, I'm able to bend, a couple of fingers, their first segments on their own.
Cool.
Like, can you do it?
I don't exactly know what you're like. I don't know what you're.
If
really...
only I could turn on a webcam. You know, fuck this. I could probably go into a Skype call briefly just to show you, even though it's going to mess up the stream for a minute.
Let me mute my mic.
Alright, do you see me?
Yeah.
This is what I mean.
This is what I mean.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. That takes incredible muscle control.
Alright.
Oh, weird.
Alright, so now I can tell.
What's going on up there?
I guess I can. Do we have any other things to tell?
Like it sounds like a gun. Okay, I gotta go investigate. I'm sorry.
Because, do we have any other stories to tell?
Not I can think of right now.
Alright, because I might just.
I have 9 years of camp stories, but I can't remember all of them on the top of my head.
Yeah. Because I guess we're gonna have to move into Daily Onion territory because this is middle school schnick. And we could go.
With video proof now?
This is not the video proof, but it's the my own camp story. So maybe keep it as camp stories for now, but once we go into the video proof Daily Onion.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
It's
are
literally
these,
like
are
I heard
these,
gunshots outside, guys. It was just very loud. Pop, pop.
I heard that one time. Actually, I have a camp story. Kind of.
Alright.
When, in the summer between 8th and 9th grade, we were camping in a tent in the woods, behind my friend's house. There was woods back there. Now it's a Kroger's, but back then it was still woody. And we got a little small tent. We were camping, and we heard like a transmitter or something burst or whatever. We thought it was like freaking gunshots.
Wow.
And we like. So that was the end of our camping experience.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but it literally was just loud pops. It was probably an old hunk of junk car fucking doing that.
There was one time in.
Oh, there it goes again.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
was
Chitty
me.
Chitty Bang Bang returned to your freaking house.
Yeah, it was me, another friend, and Vendetta Records were camping in the backyard. Now, not technically his backyard, but
Wait,
about a
Vendetta
mile from his
Records and who
backyard.
else?
Another friend of a friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were camping in the woods about a mile from his house.
Adam, is this you right now?
What the fuck? No.
Yeah, it is you right now. You are salty because I insulted you and caused you to lose.
I am not salty because I have a few days of vacation.
Yeah, I gotta put in for my week of vacation for next month.
Yeah, that would probably be wise. I still have to get myself a big boy job. In a perfect situation, I'd be able to start a potential job after that week.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with off topic. I'm gonna have to agree, at least right now until I figure out how this works. That I can't figure out this new Skype at all.
Yeah, me either. I agree with you. Honestly,
Wait, all
I'm
of
still
you
not
got the
migrating
new
to
Skype?
but- Yeah, I do. But I'm still not migrating to Discord because I have more problems there. But the new Skype layout that looks like mobile just is so stupid.
To me, I've had this freaking new Skype, it seems, for a while now. So all of you avoided upgrading?
I never avoided.
Yeah.
I turned off auto updating.
For me, there is no auto update option. I'm not even kidding. There's literally no auto update option anywhere.
Me either. I just go to check updates and see if there's an update or not.
See, and you know what else I hate, Vandelia? You know how when you opened it for the first time, it's like, oh, hey, here, we have a tutorial for you. Well, I did the tutorial, and it doesn't show you crap.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I had to figure out how to add people to the call. Sharing your screen sharing audio is now under share screen completely, which is stupid.
I know you have to click a little slide button.
For me, I had to hit plus.
I had to slide the button over.
I think when I screen share for the Daily Onion, you'll probably see my Skype window. I just want to make sure it's the new version I have.
Oh yeah, actually, speaking of screen sharing, apparently now, when you screen share audio, you have to have it with your desktop as well.
Yeah, you have to share your screen to share the audio.
Yeah, that's true.
But why though? What's the point?
It's retarded. I don't know why they took the step backwards.
Yeah.
Seriously, what is up with companies taking steps backwards all the time?
Because their staff members probably don't have anything better to do but make redesigns that are simpler and better.
Yeah.
I think it looks ugly.
Yeah, it's so fucking ugly.
Why don't people learn the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
Well, they gotta get paid for something.
Yeah. They could get paid for improving bugs in the current system instead of completely changing it.
Hello, mates.
The Jesse.
Brandon is surprised.
And now I have to freaking make a window for
yeah.
Jesse.
And yet again, you know what happened? You missed the Splatfest, Jesse.
What?
Yeah. You've got like an hour left to rank up to max, so you're kind of screwed in a pickle again, dude.
We left to one of the.
Oh, here's my Skype window. What's it look like? Is this the new layout?
Dude, I'm not mad at you, Jesse. I'm just sad because now you won't get your max freaking super sea snails.
I cry. That's fine.
You need as many as those you can get because they're nice.
Yo, what the hell? No, Vandalia!
Honestly, I thought.
What the fuck?
Fucking Jesse left.
There's the Vandalia. Now we put Jesse in the corner. Well, actually, way to fuck. I think "way to fuck" is now my catchphrase when I make a discovery. Including that one time Brandon did an April Fool's Day prank where I thought he was deleting his YouTube channel.
Still one of the cringiest moments on my channel.
And I fell for it. Only because I had reason to believe it was true, because I knew you were complaining about YouTube in the past.
Anyways, I think I should explain myself.
Well, I'm not mad at you, Jesse. It's just I wanted you to at least get your max sea snails because I choose to roll mine from last one.
I know you're not mad. I just want to say what I've been doing. So, we haven't really done much, quote unquote, in the summer. So we were gonna go to Lakeside, which is like a really small amusement park. But turns out it was kind of stormy outside, very rainy, stuff like that. So
Are you
the
talking
place
about
was-
that storm that happened like a little bit ago?
Yeah, so we weren't able to leave out to the theme park where we wanted to go.
Yeah, that
So-
happened at that happened when I got home at 5.
Yeah. So my mom and dad made a compromise. They're like, well, just go to a theme park place. Not a theme park, but a play place, I guess I could call it.
We're
Basically, one of
taking you
those.
to the carnival, Jesse. We're selling you to the carnival.
No.
Why?
We ended up going to a place called Fat Cats, and Adam, I think that's
The bowling place?
Yeah. The
What? What, Jesse?
Oh, lucky, dude. I haven't been bowling in a long time.
Me either.
Adam, I think you were confusing Boondock.
Hello?
That.
What the fuck? Okay, bye, Jesse. Fucking disappeared. Boondock.
Adam, I think you were confusing Fat Cats for Boondock.
By the way, has anyone noticed that he updated his profile picture and now it actually looks a lot more clear and not scrunge?
No, I just see it's like on a black background.
Well, it's a lot more clear now. Like, the controller is clear. Before it was blurry.
Dude,
Nah,
I can't tell.
I see no
actually.
difference.
Okay, there he goes. Yep, I knew it.
No, I
Oh,
can't
hey,
believe
you're
you
back.
did that.
Welcome back.
What happened?
You want to know what happened, Jesse? You were like, Adam, I think you're confusing Fat Cats for Boondock, and then you just gone completely silent.
No.
I'm in a call with
no,
myself.
Mario
Skype is
Tube
apparently
had
telling
a
me.
reason to eat
Anyways, right before you came
There
on,
you go.
so
That's what I
Jesse.
see.
So Jesse. Anyways, right before you came on, me and Brandon were complaining about the new Skype.
0 seconds and 0 minutes.
So I guess you see this new Skype too.
Well, I'm used to it because I've had the mobile Skype, which is the new updated Skype technically.
Yeah.
So basically,
So
they
I've been
just
using it.
converted the mobile Skype to the PC version of it.
For some reason, yeah.
Anyways, Adam was confusing Fat Cats for Boondocks. He thought Boondocks was the place with the Space Invader game with the shooting things, and I told Adam, no, I've been to Boondocks. I don't remember that game. But then when I went
They
to
have it at Dave and Buster's.
I never.
Maybe
I
that
don't think
too.
I ever said that Boondocks had the Space Invaders game. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, mate, you did. I remember.
What did I say word for word?
You said something about like a laser place, and that we were talking about rigged games, and you're talking about the Space Invaders game with the huge laser guns and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think I've seen that at Boondocks. And like, and you started talking about the changes they made to the Boondocks laser place, how they added a ramp. And I said, yeah, I've been to that ramp. And then you said, oh, I like the games over at the place. I like the Space Invaders one. That's pretty
Yeah,
much it.
at the place that I was at.
Why did you send that again? No!
Say what?
But
Damn
anyway,
you, Schnick.
What the fuck?
But anyways, Fat Cats had a machine like that where it was huge Space Invaders and
sorry
huge
to,
guns.
sorry to interrupt. Also, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about when you say Fat Cats because I never heard of that place.
Fat
a
Cats is
bowling
basically
alley.
just a yeah, it's a bowling alley and it has a small arcade and
I've heard of
And-
Brunswick, but never Fat Cats.
Well, that's new for me because before they didn't have anything like that. It was just bowling.
huh, that's weird. Because we went there, they had like a whole arcade section. They had mini golf, like indoors mini
Wow.
golf, Pirates themed.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot different than the last time I went.
Yeah, they
So,
also have a laser tag place. It's basically kind of like Boondocks, but kind of more 90s themed.
so did somebody make that at your camp?
Anyways,
What?
Huh? So did somebody make that at your camp?
What?
That's Shrek.
No, that is actually what That is actually an image of Shrek from a test animation from the mid-90s.
Oh, that would be.
He doesn't even really look like Shrek. He just looks like Nightmare.
I thought maybe it was somebody.
That's
I thought
back
maybe
when
it was
Chris
a kid.
Farley was going to do the voice.
Oh, Jesse, do you have any camp stories?
I was walking my dog and his entire back got covered in poison ivy and he was really hurt for a few months and now he has a scar on his back.
While you're camping?
Yeah. Up in the mountains in New Mexico.
Dude,
by
poison
a
ivy
place called
sucks.
Maloya. Yeah. If you remember a few years ago about what? What?
Emperor's New Groove.
What the fuck?
Okay, guys, give me a second. So apparently, I'm not even in a call anymore.
You're not? Okay.
What?
Who are we talking to then?
Explain.
Yeah, who are
Game
you?
explain.
Explain.
What?
Who, Emperor's
Oh,
New Groove.
I guess I'm just in limbo.
Welcome to the new Skype.
What happened if you join the call
Welcome to
again?
Skype by Microsoft. We're perfect.
Anyways,
What?
that the place in the mountains was also the place that got burnt down. That had the huge fire in the mountains a few years back. Well, I say a few years, but it's probably been like 10 or so years. Do you remember that, Vandalia, or anyone else about the mountain fires?
A little bit.
Yeah,
That was a
from
long time
where I
ago.
lived, I could see the mountains on fire. Like, I could stand in my street and I look at the mountains and they were on fire.
Did it look as if Satan was raining fire down upon the land?
Pretty much. It looked like a volcano. Like, it was really intense.
Or did you have to evacuate?
No, we weren't that close. It's like a backdrop, like a background thing. It's like it's nighttime, and then you look at the mountains, and they're just glowing red.
Yeah. Jesse's sitting on the porch that night, and he's like, "Ah, the beautiful view,
Damn it.
the beautiful stars, the beautiful fire."
Pompey.
Eh.
But yeah, helicopters would fly
God damn
around
it.
with buckets of water. But yeah, the entire place, Sugary Park, over the place by some of the lakes that got polluted. Yeah, they all got stunted by the fire. So what used to be beautiful became but a small pile of ash and some really dirty water, unfortunately.
And burnt trees.
And shitty
Yeah.
RPG.
So there's a lot of crusty dead trees over when you drive to New Mexico now, which makes it look like freaking Silent Hill. But
No, you need fog in order to make it Silent Hill.
well, if you have eyes like mine, then it'll be Silent Hill no matter what. But
You know, that's funny. One day when I was videotaping at the camp, right when they were getting ready to do the water balloon fight, it had just rained pretty hard, and a lot of fog formed. So the camp almost looked like a light version of Silent Hill.
well,
Come on, Jesse, just reach into your brain and crank up that render distance, man. Come on, it's that easy.
Well, then again, Silent Hill was lauded as a game that actually used distance fog right.
just lower the rendering and turn off fog, mate. Make sure VSync is off.
It says Superman 64.
Yeah, nothing really crazy happened during camping trips. There were some little garden snakes that I've seen.
Come on! No!
Yay, he's in a losing streak, isn't he?
Fuck you!
Excellent.
I knew it!
I have a team that's literally only dual explosives and we fucking lost!
And
I knew it,
this
you're
is
the-
why I don't
Why?
play online multiplayer.
Why? The one time! The one time! God damn it!
Adam, I'm gonna be honest, as soon as I heard you slapping your controller around, I'm like, oh,
That was my
he's in a
hand
losing
on my leg.
Player hand. As
Now-
soon as you did that, I immediately knew you were in a losing streak.
Fuck you,
Anyways.
god damn it.
Now, Snick, to be fair, online multiplayer can be fun if you're playing with real people and real friends. Like when I used to play, like back in 2005, 6 of us all got a Final Fantasy 11 account. We played together for about a year.
But we're talking competitive. Like, I do not like competitive shooters all that much. Probably the only FPS multiplayer games or anything, like not just FPS, also third-person shooter, the only ones I tolerate are ones that have bots. That's why I like
I'm very surprised.
That's
that
why
you
I like
haven't
time
played-
splitters, because you can put bots in there.
Nick, I'm very surprised you haven't played Mortal Kombat all that much.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
fighting games I have not really played online. In fact, when I did that Tekken
It's on
7 online video, it was only to get the online trophies, and I was surprised myself that I was actually kind of fine at playing it.
But anyways,
I always get really salty when I play Mortal Kombat online because I get clapped against the wall.
did I tell you guys the story of when I went on Mortal Kombat X and since it was on the Xbox One, the Kinect was recording my voice and I didn't know how to shut it off for Mortal Kombat X online, so I would just kind of sit there and not say anything. But then in the background, my mom comes in and she starts talking to my little brother to get ready for school. Then you just hear on the other end, "Yeah, go to bed, little boy." And I'm just like, "Really, mate?" And then I basically 2-0'd him, and then he was like, "You mother," and then I muted him, and then he left.
So he was like an old crusty dude. He's like, "Yeah, little boy, go to bed."
Like,
Yeah, that's exactly how he sounded.
he's a little boy now.
Whoa. Brandon, my Skype lagged, and it sounded like a freaking monkey going, "Meh."
But yeah, I can't play Mortal Kombat or any of those types of games online because I get too extremely salty.
Yeah,
the
I will
reason why I
say
say
Tekken is
emphasize-
probably the most friendly online game that's kind of easy to learn. I will say probably Marvel vs. Capcom is kind of hard to play. Same goes for Street Fighter and definitely Mortal Kombat and Injustice. But I will say the one fighting game that I played online for a brief period of time and I never once won a match was Soul Calibur 4.
Well. Anyways, the reason why I say I'm surprised I haven't played Mortal Kombat is because there's story modes. There's like other modes as well. In Mortal
Have you
Kombat
played it?
Armageddon, there's a freaking racing, like race kart mode called Combat Kart, where everyone's in like chibi versions of themselves in the race kart. And
I
it's
know
like
what you're talking about. It looks like
Yeah.
crap.
yeah, it's a spoof of Mario Kart, and I played it on the Wii, and it's really funny, just the gameplay, because there's
Dude,
like
their
this
heads
trap
are like
of
too
lava.
big for their body.
Yeah, and what's even funnier is that they have super graphic deaths on the race car, on like, the raceways, and it's like fatality when freaking Scorpion's head explodes and 4 rib cages fly out. It's just completely ridiculous. It's hilarious.
I mean, well, the Mortal Kombat series has always been known for its humor.
Yeah, Mortal
Yes,
Kombat is
speaking of
kind
the
of like a
campaign
campy
mode.
game. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Speaking of
Which is why I'm
campaign,
surprised
have
they-
you beat it?
What game mode?
So you've played Mortal Kombat 9, right?
Nope. Only
No.
Armageddon. I own Armageddon and I own 10, but I never got 9, which was the reboot of the
Well,
series. But my
I'll
friend,
tell you what. I played Mortal Kombat 9 story mode all the way up until the end, and you know what made me rage quit?
what?
Motherfucking Shao Kahn.
Oh yeah, Shao Kahn cheats in every Mortal Kombat game because you
He is
can't
a
block
bitch.
any.
Yeah,
attacks.
freaking, I tried fighting Shao Kahn in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 that was in the arcade collection. I thought he
couldn't
was going to
do it,
be
dude.
a little bit easier than Motaro. He ends up being even harder, and the fact that he freaking makes fun of you. I remember once I beat him in one round, and I almost beat him in the second round, but then he started cheating and he beat me. And at that point, like, I tried a couple more times, and his freaking constant taunting made me rage quit.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
what's even
haven't been
more
able to
annoying
beat
is
him
his
since. I haven't played the game in a good 3 or 4 years, Jesse, because he made me rage quit, and I haven't gone back.
It's because of his freaking green fireball attack and his freaking hammer. It's like you stand there and his hammer takes up half the screen and you're just like, mate, please. I can't touch you.
You can't block any of his attacks, so it's not even it's not fucking cool.
It's no use.
Yeah, it is like that.
Funny thing is, that particular battle you're talking about, it only took me, like, 2 tries, I think.
I couldn't beat him, Schneck.
Yeah, because the first try I lost only because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then the
Mortal
second
Kombat
time, I was like,
started
oh,
with-
right, you gotta do it this way, and then I beat him.
I'll say this, for Mortal Kombat, really all it is memorization. Like, all you need to do is memorize what your moves do, and there's even a menu for combos you could do. It's really just about memorizing your buttons. And once you memorize your buttons, then you kind of become a god.
Jesse could beat Darkside Phil in Street Fighter any day.
Any of us could beat
Actually,
Street Fighter. It could be Darkside Phil.
What's really funny is I have Super Street Fighter 4 Ultimate, right? Or not Street Fighter 4 Ultimate. I have Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition for the Xbox 360, and I played it for a while, right? And I was decent at it. But then, my friend had Super Street Fighter 4 Ultra, which is basically like the turbo version of that game. And it turns out I'm a lot better on turbo version because when I fought my friend for the first time and he said he's been playing the game for like 3 months straight, I completely destroyed him like 11 times in a row.
Did
And
you ever
when I
perfect
said,
him?
I'm like, mate, do you want me to go easy so I can learn your combos? And he's like, no, I'll figure it out. I'll learn by myself. Don't give me a
Jesse, did you
handicap.
perfect him?
Yeah, him 3 times in
Damn.
those 11.
You could beat Faggy Phil any day then.
No, you know how Darkside Phil placed 4th in that one tournament that he won't shut up about to this day, and how he became the best American Street Fighter player?
Dude, I don't even know if he was in a tournament. I doubt it.
Oh,
That's
he
like
was.
Darkside Phil. That's like Darkside Phil playing a Mario Tennis Aces tournament in the beta, winning once and being like, I'm the best in the US.
No, you want to know how he placed 4th in that one tournament?
Does he pick the buff guy and he spins around?
No, there's actually a reason for it. That many people are like, yeah, you may have gotten 4th, but it doesn't count because it's not it doesn't count because he, more or less, the tournament was using a butchered port of Street Fighter 2.
Wow.
Because, for some reason, the tournament decided to use the version of whatever Street Fighter 2 version they were playing that was on a PS1 Street Fighter collection. And, ironically, this version, one of its biggest flaws was input lag.
Oh, so he was basically butt maxing and getting lucky while the other more skilled players couldn't really play because of the input lag.
Pretty much, it seems. And also, Phil had personal experience with this version, whereas the others didn't.
Wow. That's like
And
Vinny,
though
when
the
he gets
stars
really
had
heavy
aligned,
heat.
and Phil managed to place 4th behind 3 Japanese players.
Wow.
But
that's kinda like how-
it doesn't matter. The
Street Fighter. His inputs that shown on Street Fighter 5, because you can look at people's inputs. He literally just mashes.
Wow.
yeah.
A game that I also really like is Killer Instincts because it's just a really unique gameplay style. I'd say it's a bit like Smash Brothers in the way it's used, but basically it's 1-on-1, and for Killer Instincts, all your strong attacks are on the right joystick, and all your quick attacks are on the buttons. And of course, you could do different combos together, and your bumpers activate a special attack. And usually, you would do a bunch of quick attacks, hit your special, and then use the strong attacks. And doing that in certain orders and hitting the correct thing at the right time is just super satisfying because you're super fast in that game and combos get ridiculous. Like normally when I play Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, a combo I would get is like 4 or 5, like at my best, maybe up to 7 or 8. But in Killer Instinct, you get like 12 to 14 just playing normally. And like if it's your first time playing. And if you just, I think if you get up to 50 hits in a row in a combo, that's a ultra combo where the announcer goes insane.
Yep.
I think the announcer in Killer Instinct is probably the.
He's really good. Like I like the way he sounds. He's like he sounds just like a badass. He's like Monster Combo.
Did you say he sounds like a fish?
No.
Jesus Christ! What?
Why you fish?
Freaking
I
Brandon,
make you
the
into
way you
fish
said
bowl
that
soup.
reminded me of shitty RPG. Like,
I
freaking
mean-
the moment you see the guy with the Wii remotes, you're like, wait, you're fighting actual Wii remotes! Why? What did the Wii ever do to you, Schnick?
It's beaming for me.
Oh, Mario,
Oh,
I
that
just
was a-
wanted
that
to
was a
say
good
that
one.
probably one of my personal favorite reactions of yours was to the giant labyrinth.
I think my Skype's cutting out.
Wah, wah.
Oh. Thanks
Anyways.
to Fanta for providing me with that really good, realistic, real burp.
Oh, God.
Did you say
Anyways,
thank
But
you?
yeah, Mario, one of the best reactions I saw of you was the freaking giant labyrinth, where you just stared at me with this blank expression on your face for like a solid minute.
generate.
No, Schnick, I think I think what was going on in his mind, and he was like, Schnick, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I just love the way he just stared at me completely motionless except for blinking.
I like the moment where he's like, Jesse, when I say then, or whatever, when I say this word, do your vibrato voice. And then I go, the brain! And then he freaks out.
That's probably your best
favorite
moment.
My favorite moment was when I accidentally predicted the nuke, and we all went batshit crazy.
Yeah, everyone went batshit crazy twice, because you predicted the nuke, and then, next thing is that it was canon.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
And you
not
forgot-
really a
you
spoiler at
forgot.
this point, but the cleanup version directly references that incident.
Cool.
Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, which is basically Mortal Kombat 8, is completely 3D, and it's really different from any Mortal Kombat.
Wait.
No, it's not Mortal
8, so it was
Kombat 8.
before
I
9?
think- No, Armageddon's not Mortal Kombat 8. I think it's Mortal Kombat 7, because you were forgetting Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Mortal Kombat versus DC isn't an actual canon game.
Really?
I think I remember in the 90s when I started playing. I actually.
I'm gonna look that up, actually.
I think people were like in the 90s. People were comparing Mortal Kombat to Street Fighter 2.
Jesse, I'm about to look it up.
You know what fighting game looks really interesting to me, Jesse?
Man, sure. What?
Dragon Ball Fighter Z looks pretty interesting.
It does. Some Smash players really like it, mostly because a lot of them are weebs. But
3.
Well, the
Four.
Dragon Ball series is really good anime, so don't blame them.
5
I
is
know.
Deadly Alliance. 6 is
yeah,
Deception.
5 Deadly
7
Alliance,
is
and then-
Armageddon. DC Universe is 8.
Oh,
I haven't
what?
watched the new Super yet. I've only seen reviews of it. Reviews sound good, but I haven't got around to actually watching the anime itself.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
I don't really consider DC Universe canon because it doesn't really take place after anything. It's really weird.
Jesse,
takes-
you know what game you need to play?
Well,
You need to play that really bad Mortal Kombat game on the Nintendo 64 where you play as only Scorpion and it's like a stupid side scroller.
No, it's Sub-Zero.
I don't know.
Or Sub-Zero, yeah, you need to play that game because
There's
it's
also a PS1 version.
We all know the best.
uh,
We all know the best fighting game ever created is Photo Dojo for the DSi.
no, dude, you wrong. It's Sonic the Fighters.
Sadly, there was a point when Middle School Schnick had Photo Dojo, and he had a whole bunch of characters, but sadly, that version of Photo Dojo's probably lost.
I made a Luigi's Mansion map. What were some of the maps? I made one of a park that I took with a picture. I made one of Luigi's Mansion. I made one where I was really small on a table.
Jesse
And-
made a 1-to-1 recreation of Shrek Super Smash or whatever it's called.
Shrek Super Slam.
Yeah, that game.
That was
Competitive
funny.
Shrek Super
Took
Slam.
What's funny is I took voice recordings of one of my friends when he was going stupid, making stupid weird noises. So when he would get hit, he would just go like that every time he got hit. It was hilarious. And yeah, there was some other friends I made characters, but a lot of the voice lines I remember being really cringy. Like, I'm pretty sure one was a kick, and my friend was just like, crotch kick, because he didn't know what to say. So,
Gross, dude.
Crotch kick, crotch kick. Crotch.
yeah, it's really fun. And I made a regular version of myself, and then I made like a dark version of myself. Dark. It was like regular Spider-Man versus emo Spider-Man. It was really funny. I bet if I still had it, it would be.
Spider-Boy.
Basically, I did my deep voice like that, but I would still sound like Fat Albert half the time. And I back then I would be able to do the Undertaker roll my eyes, so that was my face portrait, just me with the Undertaker eyes. So I think that character, the dark version of me, also made it into freaking Face Raiders for the 3DS.
God damn it.
That game
Freaking-
is so stupid.
You
Face
know
Raiders
one
is
character I made in my
seriously-
version?
Well,
A character that was just called Wii. Literally, all I did was I put a freaking Wii remote, and anytime it did freaking attacks, I would have a nunchuck.
wow, just a nunchuck for its leg or its arm. That's kind of
Yep.
funny.
No, I think maybe I turned the Wii remote like a bit diagonally to do kicking, but then the punch was definitely a nunchuck.
God damn
It's
it.
like when you get attacked, it's the freaking DS startup where it's like
No. I did a stupid voiceover. All I did was make it say Wii constantly.
We
Wee.
Final Smash. We would like to play.
I just said
Yeah, Photo Dojo finishers. The freaking giant sunball one is overpowered,
that.
and the freaking spin kick one is underpowered because you have to get close to them. But my favorite one was the one where the characters just stand still, then all of a sudden he just starts flipping, does like a front flip towards them, like he threw himself like a ninja star. Ninja. Also, when I got Face Raiders, I thought the last level was stupid hard because
So-
my freaking gyroscope would drift. So
That's
So-
the
so
one where
Snick-
you're like using the
Yes.
camera, right?
Are we going to do the video onions today?
Yeah. I don't think I need to tell the camp stories because I'm pretty sure I told them somewhere. But yes, we are gonna do Schnick's Daily Onion, where I actually show some fucking video evidence of goddamn fucking elementary school and middle school Schnick.
It's Snick's Video Onion.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's Schnick's Video Onion. Let's go.
In Mortal Kombat Armageddon, by the way, it's a 3D game, and there are points on the map with a red, yellow, or green barrier. The green barrier, if you do a strong attack into it, basically it'll just make them get hurt from the environment. The yellow ones would be, it'll transition you to a different stage. So like the yellow bar would be in front of stairs, and you do a strong attack and they'll just start falling down the stairs super violently and land on their neck. Then they get up fine and taking like 10 damage. But then the red one is insta-death, and it's stupid because you could die at 100% if you just get punched strongly into the freaking zone. Like, it's stupid overpowered. Because there's this one map with a catapult where it launches you through the sky, and then you just splat on a rock really violently.
Spider splat. Spider splat. I don't think... You want me to screen share this? Or should I just freaking share it in the OBS?
Well, either one, whichever works better.
Which one?
Whichever works better.
Yeah, I get the feeling screen share might mess it up. Alright, let's go to... Alright, we're gonna go to my video. No, we're gonna go to pictures.
Are you joking? What happened? I can't freaking go out of Skype without it cutting out. Here, let me exit and join back in.
Alright, now I need to find these videos. So, alright, a lot of these are just my sister. Oh, here's a video of me saying happy birthday in frickin' 5th grade.
Oh yeah, everything's working again. Finally.
The only problem with
doing
this way is we're gonna be on delay.
So you want me to screen share it?
Well, no. If it were easier if you do this way, but we can't. We're not be able to see it for another minute or so, or depending on how long till we get to the. It starts on this.
I mean, I can screen share it. You know what? Fuck this. Let's get a screen share then.
Yeah, the only problem with doing it on OBS is a delay.
Yeah. Let me. Jesse, you're our brave volunteer, and now we're dropping frames. Up, and now we're fine. Oh, fuck! Get out of the way, Schnick text. No one likes you.
So no one likes Schnick, then, I guess.
Yeah, you could say that. Alright.
Schnick,
Alright, let's see. There we go. Here's our whole 9 yards of Skype window. Oh, games for us, text. Go under. There.
Hello.
Alright, there we go. We have goddamn Barilli. Let's share the screen.
Oh yeah, good. I clicked on the freaking stream and it plays an ad.
Ah, fuck.
And it plays another one.
It's gonna... I think your audio's now gonna echo.
Whoa. Yeah, I can hear myself. Oh god, that's weird. I think maybe voice gen.
Fuck. That's why screen sharing's probably not gonna work.
I could just not talk.
So are you gonna be fine with the echoing?
I guess.
Or am I just gonna put it in OBS itself? Then again, the delay's probably no good.
I only hear an echo coming.
Actually, I don't think muting my mic would do anything.
Fun issues.
Oh,
On
also, we drop frames constantly when I screen share, so you know what? Out of the question. I'm stopping.
Alright, so OBS it is. We're gonna have to do a delay.
Sorry.
Okay, people. If you want this to prevent these mess ups, send us money so we can buy better computers. And better
All
internet.
right, I am now
Donate-
gonna
donate to-
screen
donate to
share
my
this
Patreon
one
and-
window.
and
Oh,
Twitch.
fucker.
So we can get better. So all of us can
Window
get better equipment.
capture. All right, here we go. Let's do that. All right, there's a photo of freaking middle school Schnick in 5th grade, even though it was still elementary school, but it was middle school Schnick in spirit.
You know what I think is kind of funny? That the Pearl and Marina singers, like the actors for them, kind of look like Pearl and Marina.
Obviously, this here's middle school Schnick.
What grade is this?
5th grade.
5th grade Schnick.
Yeah, 5th grade Schnick. And then here's a video of them singing Happy Birthday to Me.
Happy birthday, dear Schnick.
What the fuck?
Happy birthday, dear Schnick.
Now what?
It doesn't display the video.
And eat dick. Happy birthday, dear Schnick.
It doesn't display the fucker.
You know what I hate? Have you ever been to like a girl's birthday party and then 2 other girls are like, and 1, 2, 3, and Scooby? It's like, mate, please.
Wait, what?
They add like stuff at the end.
Goddamn
Mate,
Schnick
please.
was just a
Dude,
wallpaper.
oh my god, I hate that fucking shit so much.
Only time I haven't seen that, I've seen them rhyme like that in elementary school, during elementary school me, when they were doing jump rope rhymes in the recess.
Motherfucker.
Trust me, girls make anything into a rhyme, at least when I was in school. Like, in birthday, they would just keep going and adding on to the song. And I'm like, mate, stop.
Yeah, they'd be like,
They're like,
fucking, I hate when people go, happy birthday to you.
Did you ever
Fucking
have
just
the-
keep adding words and more and more and more. It's like, fucker, stop.
Did you ever have the? Did you ever
no.
have the add-on?
Wait a fuck. Here's the video, except no audio. What? Oh, wait. Is there no audio for the video? We'll listen when it comes up. So, is the video? Is that? Do you hear it?
I'm listening. Yes.
Oh, it is there.
Smash 4 players.
Oh wow! It even goes away after it's done. All right. Well, now I know how to show videos. There we go.
Yeah, I heard the audio.
So that was freaking middle school Schnick saying happy birthday.
Well, how old were you then?
I was 11.
You're turning 11.
Turning 11. All right. Now I just need to find another video.
I have my 11th birthday party at McDonald's on YouTube.
Hang on. All right, 35, 36, and 37. All right.
I have a video of me playing Wii Sports for the first time ever when I was 4. I would throw my entire body. Like, I would swing back my arm and then chuck my fist forward and, like,
This here is 3rd grade.
I didn't wear the wrist strap either. I almost killed people. One time my grandma, making Mario to play Wii Sports, she swung her arm back and she whacked me in the face.
What? Wow.
Yeah. We didn't
Okay.
have much room to play Wii Sports in the place we were playing it in.
Steady.
Then
Wait,
this is
we
my
gotta push
birthday at home. What the fuck?
Now what?
Alright, everyone has to be watching the stream in order to see this, unfortunately.
Day to you.
Alright, this one here's
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicholas. Nicholas.
Happy birthday to you.
Make a wish.
Pepsi Man.
Is that your, is this
With
your
all your
is
might,
your
you're supposed to
grandma?
get it all at once. Make a wish. Go, Nick.
What
I
the
made my
fuck?
wish.
Why do
Oh,
Alright.
whoa. Whoa.
Aw,
Whoa.
Yeah.
30-second ad. God dang it. I hear happy birthday, dear, by the Honda Civic.
damn it. Do I have to replay that video now?
No, it's fine. I got what I needed to.
No. Like, Vandalia, did you notice a moment where I said, I made my wish?
No, I didn't hear you say that.
Alright, I'll replay the video and I'll remain dead silent.
Day to
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Happy birthday to you.
Make a wish. With all your might, you're supposed to get it all at once. Make a wish. Go, Nick.
I made my wish.
Oh,
Alright.
whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Let me know when it's over.
Really, I tried to spell campsite 8 times in a row and failed.
I heard that time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You
I
want...
couldn't hear people.
Yeah, I freaking make that flamboyant thinking pose, and I'm like, I made my wish. When I
God
watched
dang
it
it.
and I realized when that video was taken, I remember what I was thinking back then.
What was your wish?
To get my game privileges back because I had just lost them.
Your wish failed, man.
It took. I mean, I got them back, but it took me.
8 years.
Yeah, it did. 9 years
God dang
actually.
it. You know, you want to know what's dumb? Okay, so I'm making the thumbnail for this episode, right? And I searched camp song, right? Because I want to do one of Schnick with holding a guitar, and then have the rest of us just have our icons pasted on. But freaking, when I searched campfire song, all the results were from SpongeBob, and I'm just like, oh no, the internet has been tainted.
Yeah,
So-
I'd imagine them being from SpongeBob.
Tainted.
But yeah, now I'm gonna play the cringy video where I showed off all my Miis on the Wii. That I previewed on Tuesday.
Wait, there's 5 people in this call, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Brandon's not here and MarioTube went silent.
I could only see pictures of 6 people or 4 people. Good.
It's me,
Uh.
you, Snick, Mario, Rasta.
Who wants to see some photos of my goddamn Philadelphia trip?
Sure, why not? Is there an onion go
I'm
with it? Is
gonna make another window capture and just maybe make it... Or wait a fuck. Hang on. There.
Snick's learning, folks.
And of course, the first picture of 5 people I find is the
No.
wrong ratio.
No.
This one will do.
No.
Ah, yes. do. This'll do nicely.
Oh, there we go. Hey, there we go. That's me in front of the freaking Liberty Bell or whatever it's called, and look at how happy I look.
Schnick, why'd you crack the Liberty Bell?
Well,
Yeah,
MarioTube put it
patriots.
best. I was an evil little shit.
Terrorist.
Only I could have freedom.
Terrorist.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that kid right there could be the next Michael Myers.
Dun, 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 dun. They gotta sign you up for the Michael Myers. Or no, they have to go back in time, get middle school Schnick to play Michael Myers as a child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the Rob Zombie remake, yes.
Michael Myers prequel.
Rob Zombie
What
remake
the
is
fuck?
intense.
Look at that. Now he has a stupid face.
Yeah. It's sad and emotional, Rob Zombies. Yeah.
Okay, now I need to...
Sorry.
Now I'm going to see if I find any more interesting photos. My sister's Philadelphia photos were much better.
Is
That
this
even-
photo higher quality? Because the last photo I downloaded was 50 by 50. It didn't look 50 by 50
Oh,
when
here's
it was
one.
on Google.
There's one.
Yo.
There's one, alright. Ha ha.
There it is. Oh my god, why are these photos so beam resolution? Ugh. Color.
Fucking middle school schnick. Oh. Here's a good one. My sister and my gram look so good, and me, I just look fucking stuck up with a PSP.
Eh. Oh yeah, didn't they take your PSP away for a soccer game? You would get
No,
mad?
they took it away for a freaking dance where my sister was in it for like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Here's a good photo. The time middle school schnick almost drowned.
What?
Oh,
Damn.
oh yeah, good photo.
So was that your James Bond grandma?
Yes.
Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom.
I'm gonna keep calling her that.
Yeah, because she's
Yeah,
the
you-
only
you-
gram I knew. Unless you want to count her best friend, who I call Grandma, and her first name.
Is that stick in a bubble bath?
Yeah, that is Schnick in middle school Schnick in a bubble bath, and he decided to be edgy by going much lower than he probably should have.
Well, that's good. We don't want to have stuff like that on this podcast.
Ooh, Schnick living on the edge, going low into the bathtub.
Uh-huh.
Censor
I
stuff
found
out.
it. I found the video I wanted to use. Here we go. I found it. What folder was it in again? Okay.
You know what I could do? I could have a photo of people roasting marshmallows and put
Okay. Here are the
marshmallows.
knees.
Marshmallows.
Be
I
aware,
should
I
turn
have
away.
not listened to the full audio of this, so I don't know what cringe means.
Alright, that's much better. That's much better.
Here we go.
Great. I need to get farther away. All the me's just walking around the me plaza. Alright, where's me? Alright. All the me's in their me plaza.
Oh, there's my ghost face to me. That's probably one of my favorite ones,
Wow,
though.
look at all the me's. How many are there? Oh yeah, there's about 70. Okay.
Okay, so the only high resolution.
Well, it's all to
There's a
me.
picture of a guy in a Yogi Bear shoe and 4 normal people.
Yep, all of them indeed.
Snake's going to be a Yogi
Especially when a
Bear,
Mario
as long as
right
this image is
there.
enough resolution.
What the hell?
What a Mario. Alright, I know I'm there somewhere. Yeah,
I hope MarioTube's sitting at his desk with his hands on his chin.
what's that? Oh, God. Alright, I'm right there, just to tell ya. And here's my younger self. Soon to be Sims. Not only me. Alrighty. Well, this is the me channel. Bye-bye. Oh, God. Stop.
It is... Oh, it just ended. Good.
So, where you cut your face and you die.
Let me know when it's over.
Did I save the freaking text?
What the hell was
What?
that?
No, I didn't save my text. No.
Vandelia, what was that?
What
was what?
What was that? What was those motions you were making?
I'm a mime.
Oh.
I'm in a box.
But did the video just end for you?
Like about 30 seconds ago.
Oh
Okay,
God!
I'm having my
What did I
last-
say in it?
I'm having my last Splatfest match.
Oh, no wonder you haven't been watching it. Goddamn fucking Splatoon. I might as well throw that game out the window.
Throw it where?
Curse you, Splatoon!
Throw it out the window. I'm sure it'll survive.
You can watch it on.
Well, I'd have to throw my Switch out the window as well because
You can watch
digital download.
Well, that's
can
not
watch
going to
it-
survive. I can't do that.
He's gonna watch it on. He'll watch it on the rerun.
Yeah, because
I
mean, Brandon was away, so he didn't get to watch it. See, that's the whole point of me playing these videos. I want to see your reactions. I'm not getting no reactions.
Sorry, I accidentally inhaled wrong thing. Anyways. I messed up.
You're pointing like that's one meme, that's one me, that's another me, that's a Mario me, that's a young me, that's an old me.
Young me.
Honestly,
Oh,
I didn't think it wasn't that funny.
Well, yeah, I thought it was going to be cringy. Alright,
No,
you know what? Now I'm going to find some more stuff to showcase. Just give me a minute.
I've heard more cringy stuff than that from you before, so that was not, to me, that was...
So it wasn't that bad,
No.
alright.
Yeah, from stuff I heard.
You know
from your
what?
other stories, that wasn't that cringy.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm going to show a photo that kind of makes me sad.
Why?
There. You see that one kid wearing the Transformers outfit without the mask? I'm in the Venom suit, by the way.
Oh god.
The one kid with the
Schnick
evil red eyes.
Schnick was spreading his poison even then.
Now I do.
Yeah, that's my friend who was involved in the Target incident.
Target incident?
Where I ran into him and his family at Target. But even though his family greeted me and were actually kind of pleasantly surprised to see me, he just stood there silent, didn't even say a word to me.
Is he younger than you?
He is younger than me, yeah.
Okay, it's like, oh, you're Vim. Oh, you're older. It's like you're older.
Well, even though he's younger than me, we've basically known each other all our life.
But you dressed the part?
I guess you could say that, except he did it for
God
no...
damn it.
Except I did not want our friendship to drift apart, but clearly he wanted to. Because... Let's just say... Yeah, I actually got pretty upset. After that encounter.
Oh, fuck.
Mario's sad too.
No.
No!
He's sad about his fucking
What?
Splatoon.
Mario's sad that the friendship died.
No, he's sad about
I was the
Splatoon.
top player.
See, he's crying about it. It's on the inside. He's hiding it. He's hiding it. He's hiding his emotions. He's crying. He's trying to be brave.
Has Van Daly ever let you down, Schnick, with his statements? I don't think so. This one.
Yo,
Well,
come
try
the
to be
hell
brave.
on. That's not the one I wanted to show.
Cool. By the
This
way,
one
Schnick,
is a
what do you think
curious photo. I had a freaking fat face, but you know where I was standing? Brandon, if you're there, this will be interesting. Brandon?
I'm trying to decipher where you are standing.
Is that your sister?
That is my sister. Let's just say it's an area that will look familiar in about a month.
Okay.
Statue of Liberty?
No, I'm on top of the Empire State Building.
Can you...
I went there in Spider-Man 3
They
and
put a
jumped
gate
off.
up so people can't jump off.
Actually, here's another photo.
So is this before or after 9/11?
After, yes. What the fuck? We're standing in front of a goddamn King Kong statue!
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Brandon, do you have Spider-Man 3?
Yeah?
Did you jump off the Empire State Building in
Yeah,
that game?
he did Spider
Of course
Splat.
I did.
It's the funnest thing to do in that game.
Alright, now I just need to find some more photos. Oh, here's one I previewed on Tuesday. You see that image right there? That is probably the only elementary school Schnick photo I found that looks kind of nice. If you looked at this photo without knowing a thing about how screwed up elementary school Schnick was, you'd think he was a good kid.
That could be the prequel. Elementary School Snick RPG.
Cool.
You know what? That's actually can be another podcast topic on another day. Me discussing my full history of RPG Maker that led up to the creation of Shitty RPG.
Oh god. Hashtag RPGs.
No, hashtag RPG Maker.
VX Ace.
No.
It's $70 right now. It's like, ooh, not buying that anytime soon.
Well, it could be lowered for the console versions.
Nice. I bought the MV version like a year ago, but I just can't figure out how to getting sprites to make it work.
Oh, here's another lovely photo of elementary school Schnick. You remember the ice cream contest I talked about where my class almost won a reading contest that would have got us an ice cream party, but then we suddenly lost?
Because you couldn't agree on a flavor?
No, we decided to hold our own party because we got so close.
Drive, I'll be back.
And because we were limited to 2 flavors only, everyone picked strawberry and cookies and cream, both flavors I hated. Right there in that photo is me trying to eat a strawberry ice cream, but as you can see, I barely touched it because I hated it so much.
I would try cookies and cream.
No, do I need to remind you the way that the first vote for cookies and cream was made?
The smash ballot.
No, the way it was voiced. You ready? Cookie and cream!
Oh.
That's how the first kid made his vote.
Cookie and cream.
I like it except for that Brandon's picture is covered by the thing.
The freaking cookie and cream sound like Cookie Monster.
No. You ready? Freaking. You know what I thought at the time?
Hey Jesse, sorry to interrupt you. Could you like switch the title and Talking Time with Caffeine and the season 6 episode 9 around at all?
Why?
So because I said so Brandon's picture isn't covered with the W. Yeah,
But that's not. It won't be as consistent.
I guess.
It's consistent with all the others. I'm gonna see if I
Alright.
left my app open. If I left my app open, then I could edit it. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's the only thing is Brandon's picture is being blocked.
Schnick's picture was also being blocked, but I had to move it down. Brandon's I couldn't without revealing the guy's face.
Well, can you make the Talking Time with Caffeine a little bit smaller or not? That be ruined it too.
I already binded everything to one image, so I can't. So I'd have to re-edit everything.
Yeah. Other than that, I like it. What does everybody else think?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, besides Brandon's face being like, no one wants to see Brandon's face.
Chris.
Oh, hang on. I need to watch a video quickly.
I like how
need to know if this
hashtag Camp Schnick is in the fire.
No.
It's like it's burning down.
Alex, you shattered the
Yeah, you got, like, a
appendix
little
and
fire
gave me
graph
appendicitis.
Oh, I have a damn good video. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. This is my sister getting vengeance on middle school Schnick. Are you ready?
Did she kick him in the face?
Well, no, well, you're gonna see. Oh shit, this is higher quality because it was more recent.
HD.
You sure you won't let me
Probably
take a
gonna
video,
stop at one
Alex?
point.
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Are you taking a video right now?
When did you
No.
start feeling regret?
Alex,
for doing
you
middle school
shattered
and
the
elementary
appendix
school
and gave me
Schnick? Was it in
appendicitis.
high school?
Kind of. Oh, yeah. Well, that's enough of that.
Wow.
Did you watch that?
Oh, you got attacked.
Attacked.
Uh-huh. How old are you there?
That was in 2012, so I was.
About what time? I met you by then.
I think we had met fairly recently at that point.
Wait, what? Was your? How old are you, Schnick? 20?
Today I'm 22. So back in 2012, I would have been 16. 16.
Oh God, Schnick was in the podcast during my age.
Yo,
And-
mother.
Oh God, that's weird to think about.
Alright, now I need to find some fucking photos to show off.
Dun, 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 dun.
Din, 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 din. Oh, look, we're clever children. See them study, watch them learn. How I hate those goody-goodies.
Watch them study, watch them learn, watch them eat pat and burn.
Oh my god, that rhymes. Here's another unfortunate photo. This is this is middle school Schnick posing with my old dog as a baby.
Is that the baby as a baby?
That's not the baby as a baby. The baby wasn't even a sperm by then.
Is that the idea as a baby?
That's the baby's predecessor.
Is that the old baby as a baby?
That's the old baby as a baby, and then the old baby died in 2015.
Sad.
Oh, you get to see, now we're going to see freaking elementary school Schnick's fat ass play the Wii for the first time. No, middle school Schnick, my mistake.
Oh God, Schnick, the choice of words. I don't want to imagine Schnick playing the Wii with his fat ass.
No, the Joker puts it best. Very poor choice of words.
Are you making some of those up?
What do you mean making some of those up?
Joker joke from the Batman movie.
No, that's actually a line from The Dark Knight.
You know.
Have you seen The Dark Knight?
Not too different.
It's been a while.
Okay, well, there's a scene in the movie where the freaking Joker crashes a party, and then Batman shows up and takes out his goons, and the Joker ends up taking hostage Batman's childhood friend. And he ends up breaking a window, and he holds her by an arm, basically dangling her out the window. Batman's like, let her go. And then the Joker, like, gives him this confused look, and he's like, very poor choice of words. And lets her go.
Okay, if you want.
Yeah, I remember that. I have really liked it.
Speaking of Jokers, have all of them went crazy?
Huh?
Pretty sure.
Have all the Joker?
They pretty much are,
Heath
yeah.
Ledger's was a bit more down to earth, though. He
I
was
mean,
more psychopathic more so than crazy.
I meant the actor that played him. I meant.
Oh,
no.
who wants to see
Heath
the singing
Ledger
trash
was
can?
Heath Ledger was just really into the role he was in. Like, he just got into character super well.
Because I heard, I mean, I guess it was just him. Like the other people that play the Joker haven't really got into their character, like Jack Nicholson or Mark Hamill.
Do it.
Here's middle school. Here's elementary school Schnick trying to imitate freaking SpongeBob jellyfish.
Alright.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, you're on the sideways escalator at the airport.
No, we're at Universal.
But still
And
sideways.
then you can notice Uncle Wally in the background doing the same thing, except better.
Oh, so that's Uncle Wally.
Sideways escalators are cool until you realize you forgot your car keys and you have to walk back. Have you ever walked backwards on those sideways escalators?
Meanwhile, who wants to see a video of a singing trash can?
Vexing asked, "Is this channel still alive?"
Huh?
We had.
This channel is still live. Yeah, it is. Probably not for much longer. But now, who wants to see the singing trash can?
Sure.
Here we go.
Hug.
That talk to your sister at Disney World?
Yeah.
Snake, you need to replace. You need to add Metal Gear Solid music to this. Dun 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 dun.
That's why I wish Adam and Brandon were watching this, because their reactions are the best, but goddamn Splatoon.
Sorry, I lost interest in the podcast almost an hour ago.
And you lost interest in, like, the friggin' best part. I'm showing actual video evidence of elementary school Schnick.
I don't need evidence. I already know how fucking batshit crazy he is.
But that's I get the feeling some people would not believe some of the stories I tell, so I show some of the video evidence.
Look at him. He likes watching trash cans. He's obviously insane.
Clearly.
But yeah, Brandon, eventually you're gonna have... I might have to make a podcast highlight that shows the singing trash can.
From Disney World.
Do you know it?
I think I've seen it.
Oh,
I was there last year. I didn't see it.
It was only there that 1 year.
Too bad Mario's not showing his screen, his fight on the screen.
Alright, let me see if I can find any more interesting videos.
Ripperoni split fist. I thought this Splatfest would last all week.
I wish it would last longer than a fucking day.
Oh yeah, there. I remember this cringy photo of middle school Schneck. Here we go. Yo, what the hell? There. There's that nasty ass photo that I previewed on Tuesday.
Hey, Brandon, if I end up visiting you again, do you want to try playing Mario Tennis Aces local multiplayer to see how it plays?
Sure.
Because we haven't played together, so.
Vendetta. Wait. Thanks a lot, Schnick. I can no longer unsee that. Unsee what?
The trash can.
The trash can?
But it's a trash man.
Oh, sorry guys. I thought that was DSP sliding around.
Well, what if it is DSP sliding around?
That's his career.
Well, I wish Adam was here.
DSP's new career. He takes it up as the new Disneyland trash can boy.
Yeah, he's an attention-seeking trash can. Attention-seeking trash.
He already is one!
Kitty trash to
You know what? That part of the reason I wanted to show all this stuff was to get reactions out of people, and I don't know, the reactions aren't that great, so I think I give up.
Alright, so what have we learned today? Today we learned...
Trash cans are plotting to take over the world.
And we learned that Snick needs to do some more prep work on his series, but he's did a good job. We also learned that fighting games are complicated, especially online fighting games. And we learned that camp, when you go to camp, you got to bring some calamine lotion and bug repellent. What have you guys learned?
I'm trying to learn what Vendetta Records can't unsee.
I learned that I now have a stomach.
Probably the videos of probably the videos of you.
I want to know what can't be unseen, actually, because Vendetta Records is probably the only good reaction I've gotten.
I now have a stomach ache because I ate 5 slices of really trash bowling pizza, and we had to drink the rest of our entire pitcher of Dr. Pepper because my dad didn't want to waste his money. And plus, we got slushies after that.
Vandelia, can you post in chat asking if he's even still there?
Just press at.
30 kills, what the hell?
Schnick, you do realize you could see anyone who's in the chat by pressing
Wait, the video or pick after the trash can one? Oh, fuck. Let me see what it is.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, fuck. Now I need to find out what this is before I end it. It's gonna make me watch a Twitch ad.
Jesse, what rank did you even make it to?
Make it to? I think I was still a Scrubbish fanboy because
Oh, dude, you're only gonna get like 10 sea snails max.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. I wish Splatfests were longer, like the custom Splatfests. They last weeks.
Yo, what the fuck? There's no way to rewind this?
Not on Twitch, nope.
Not on Twitch. I can't rewind this until it's uploaded, so now I don't even know which one he can't unsee. Damn it.
Oh well. Well, join us Friday or Tuesday for more Talking Time with Caffeine.
What? Vandalia short.
It may have been the stupid one with the gift card.
Never stop learning and enjoy the randomness. We'll see you next time.
Tonight, Schnick eats goddamn pant.
Adam.